Look, first, let's get across today's market moves with our business reporter, Ingrid Willinge. Ingrid, there were a fair few companies reporting today.
Yeah, and we're, as you said, right at the finishing line of reporting season, Ed. But looking at how the ASX fared more broadly, it was a pretty flat day in the end, just down about 0.1%. That, of course, was pairing losses from earlier in the session. Oil and iron ore prices both falling, and that weighed on some of the sectors today. But let's take a look at some of the best performers. Kicking it off with Clinuvel, you can see they're up 16%, surging off the back of some analyst upgrades thanks to falling costs and also some faster penetration of some of its key markets. Now, Webjet, you can see, also up about 8% there as the travel industry continues to benefit from people wanting to travel, of course, post-COVID, expecting a cash surplus from operations to be more than 100 million. And you can also see Zip there increasing. But let's take a look now at some of the worst performers on the market today. Woodside falling, as I said, a lot of the energy plays weaker as oil prices have fallen, but also adding to Woodside woes is a bunch of analysts cutting its rating from a buy to a neutral today. PointsBet posting a $267 million loss as it tried to break more strongly into the US betting market, which actually pushed about $450 million of losses over the last 2 years. And you can see they're down about 12%. Harvey Norman also seeing a big fall, one of the biggest to report today in first half sales due to store closures and the pandemic. But then it made up for it with a rebound in the second half as customers played catch up. And that's been a very common theme in reporting season for the retailers. But net profit did fall 3.6% to 811 million in the year ended June 30. Interestingly, acting as a bit of a buffer for Harvey Norman, Jerry Harvey's love for property, got quite a big property portfolio, property in Ireland, Australia, Slovenia and Singapore, and that was worth 3.7 billion, up 10% on year. So that helped cushion the results. But you can see still the stock down about 2.5%.